your stream because it's, this quest line starts with a blue quest.
I see, and obviously
Like,
you can't
completely.
get plus those.
No.
I know you're there, Ryu. Show thyself.
Get yourself.
That too. I'm not Stinky V, but good morning back. Hopefully the stream delay isn't too bad. You just got home from the DMV? Wrong, you're still there waiting in line.
Ugh.
Ow. Doing MSQs, but also cargo has let me know we finally have a side quest to do. You're at home away at McDonald's for breakfast? My condolences. Sausage, bacon and egg breakfast wrap with hash brown and a large iced coffee with oat milk. Fair enough. At least you actually have the hash browns, you know, as part of a meal. You'd have to pay like £5 for a hash brown. I never got that.
I don't like McDonald's hash browns.
They are terrible. I'd rather just make them myself.
To be fair, I'm not a fan of hash browns in general, but the McDonald's ones are kind of terrible in the first place.
It's just basically, you want some oil? No? Too bad.
Yeah,
oil.
You want grease, as well as a hint of potato.
I don't think there's any potato in there, man. Yeah, unfortunately, McDonald's hash browns are the best. You like the Canadian ones because we do things different? Oh yeah, like honestly, I do understand that every country has their own like fast food preparation, and they are slightly different.
One thing that is a universal truth, though, is that every fast food place is better than every country's fast food place is better than the American version.
So true. So true.
Because the American version does not have a bunch of food standard laws that the other countries have. So, if you get McDonald's in America, it's greasy slop. If you get McDonald's in the UK, it's actually like proper meat in that.
You have the double Big Mac here too.
Yeah.
Oh god, I had to double take in the self-promo channel. Fat Queen. What a username. Yes, we have fried chicken, which, got discontinued for a while. Because it's one of those items that they lose money on. Supposedly lose money on. There's probably they do gain money, but not as much as the greedy corporate overlords want.
Yeah.
We have a sandwich called the Big Arch, which is really good, but really bad for you. Well, I mean, that's all fast food. Well, most fast food. Actually, no, scratch that. Even a McDonald's salad is fucking unhealthy as hell. Because I'm pretty sure even in the McDonald's salad, it's like saturated in salts and like overly oiled or something.
Oh god, this is fun. So I don't know who this artist is, but doing this whole thing with like the trainer messing about with the Ditto and like they asked the Ditto to transform into certain things.
Oh my goodness.
And you know, the Ditto transforms into those things, but in a way that the trainer doesn't expect, and causes them to have an existential crisis. And the most recent one is like, hey, transform into a version of the, version of the Earth, and then the Ditto transforms into a flat Earth.
Oh,
it's just like,
this sounds like something NCS would do. Was it an NCS animation?
No, it's an artist called Mirendi.
Okay, I just saw it's a comic panel.
Yeah, and another one that they've done is like, hey, transform into me, and the Ditto transforms into a brain in the jar.
I mean, not wrong. Pour one out for when Burger King released the £1 pound. Oh yeah, God, I don't even need to read any more of that.
Yeah, people bought less of it because they thought there was less burger.
Because number lower. Some of you Filipino co-workers would talk about how they liked McDonald's spaghetti. That I never actually got to try. And yeah, we have porridge here as well. Alrighty, so I will be doing MSQs today, depending on how long this takes, but Argos let me know that we have a side quest chain to do. I have no clue what to expect. I see. It is also Ether Conquest. But obviously you said it was a quest chain, yes?
Yep.
Okay. An expected guest. Myra appears to be mildly perturbed.
Tubed.
Perturbed! Alrighty, I will take Myra.
Okay.
Well, this is a pickle. Whatever am I to... Please tell me you're here to deliver a message from Cleon. You are a familiar, yes? Well, to you, yes. A Zem's familiar? Oh, and I do like the name. Chip. But if you belong to a Zem, then what has become of our visitor from Amarot? He was meant to arrive some time ago. Our wildlife subjects are accustomed to the presence of long-term observers. But when someone from outside of Elpis comes to visit, the reactions can be somewhat unpredictable and occasionally violent. Would you be so kind as to track down Cleon and see that no harm has befallen him? Visitors don't wear masks, so he should be easy to spot. And if you do happen to find him in the process of being mauled, you have my permission to terminate the offending subject. Safety first. Okay. Good morning, good time zone. Guess what, Chip? I just read it out 15 minutes ago. F. But I hope that person has a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful day. Alrighty.
What are you looking at me for?
Where is Cleon? Down here. I was looking at the map.
You turned to look at me.
Well, yeah, because I was wondering why you were sat down on the floor. Want to know what I did for stream? For you. What did you do? What did you do? 9.5 hours of Deltarune finishing chapter 1 and 2 all in one day? Holy shit, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it took me like 4.5 hours to finish chapter 1 because I'm playing through the entirety of it for a friend.
Chapter 1 and 2 are obviously free-for-all at the moment, the new ones aren't, so by all means feel free to talk about them if you want to.
Yeah,
But
chapters
obviously...
1 and 2 are have existed for a while. Do not talk about 3 and 4. If anyone talks about 3 and 4, I will fucking murder you.
And Toby Fox will personally visit your door and explode you.
No, he will just... The annoying dog will show up and look very sad at you.
Oh yeah, it won't actually... I see. Hi, Cleon. Although, one of the funny things is... they were just basically like, yeah, you won't mistake him. We're not going to give you, like, a description on how to find this person or, you know, what they look like. Just go and find him, would you? The next dungeon Chip must do with trust. Correct.
Yep.
But obviously, if I do some leveling later, then, you know, I'll let you know.
You know you can hold down X.
I mean, I didn't want my Gaelic Hitler anyway.
Oh, okay.
Because when I do MSQs, I tend to not do it with minions out. But obviously, I know this is a side quest, but still.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kelter, dungeons, the next one I do, possibly the next one, is Trusts. Okay.
Yeah, might as well take on.
Thank you for taking the initiative. Oh, you. Did you say you were taking Cleon?
It will be at the delay because I have to read off of your stream.
Okay. I don't know how much of a delay.
No, as soon as it shows up on the stream is when I, will do my best to start saying it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you for taking the initiative. I wasn't sure of the etiquette of destroying the creature under observation. I am Cleon, recently arrived from Amarok. I assume Myra sent you to fetch me?
So it's about 6 seconds.
Oh boy. I see. Well, we had best not keep her waiting any longer. Fear not, I'll avoid upsetting any more of the local inhabitants.
I mean, Cleon, you kind of did just run up to them.
It's not his fault he's stupid.
Hey, Sydney.
Oh, I was gonna fly us back over there, but okay.
I mean, I'm committed now.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Oh, damn it. Should have just taken the ride.
Yeah. You're committed, though.
I am committed. Friday? It's not Friday. It is still Thursday.
Yeah, but they're hoping that this Friday is filled with not being yelled at.
I mean, I have Argo here, so... I think I will be yelled at.
Well... No, you won't be yelled at on Friday because I'm not there.
True. You telepathically link to me and just shout at me. I just wake up and all I hear is pee pee poo poo. Thank you for seeing to the safety of our guest.
Indeed. My hesitancy to act would have ended poorly had your messenger not been there to shield me.
And I'm certainly glad that he was. Now, shall we proceed to the business of the day? I believe you had some concerns regarding your personal creations.
Yes, as embarrassing as it is to admit, I was worried that the concepts I registered with the Bureau of the Architect may not be fit for release into the wild.
Oh, you needn't feel embarrassed. You wouldn't be the first visitor we've had who's expressed difficulty in helping their children leave the nest. We can look in on them right now if you like.
I like that very much, but I do have one request. When you swooped in to rescue me from that beast, I was treated to an impressive display of battle prowess. An entity with your strength and instinct would be the perfect candidate for evaluating the worth of my modest creations. I must insist that you join us.
What? What a fascinating notion. Yes, I quite agree with your assessment.
And we all go together. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. What the hell is about to happen? Oh, I see. So you did mean Thursday. Cleon looks at you expectantly.
Better Batrakoi.
What?
Thank you for agreeing to accompany us. Shall we?
Certainly. Now, what was the name of your creation again?
The Batrakoi. A delightfully roly-poly pudding of a thing.
Ah, yes. The one over at Rumination's Ramble? My brother Alchaos is in charge of tending to it. Right this way, if you please. I do have cutie wiggly ears. Hello there.
Oh, okay.
What, you were just running by, oh, right. You know what? Okay, just land. It's habit, okay?
I know. But if you see a big white chocobo, you probably just sit on it.
Could be worse, could have forgotten what year it was. True. Actually, you know what? Nah, it would be actually good than not knowing what year it is.
Hey, look at this familiar-looking creation.
This is the frog from Aurum Vale, isn't it?
It's not the frog from Aurum Vale, but it's just gigantoads in general.
I see.
Or gigantoads.
No, it's take out chaos as well, just obviously to prevent stream delay.
Well, it's no longer a stream delay thing. It's we're now in the same side quest together.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I only did the blue quest, not realizing that it led further.
Okay, I see.
And then someone told me like, oh no, this is the quest. This is the funny quest.
Alrighty. So do you want me to take out chaos then?
Yeah, that's fine by me.
You must be Assam's familiar. Myra has told me so much about you. In an impressively short span of time. As you have, as you have likely already deduced, I am her brother, Alchaos. And you are Cleon, yes? The architect of this Batrakoi, as you call them?
Yes, I am. You think I'm ready for release? I'd so love to see their endearing rotund forms bouncing around free in the wild.
You having fun over there, Baku? Slapping those innocent Medusas? They haven't done anything to you.
I mean, what they've done to him is the fact they're in a fate. They're part of a fate.
Oh, right, I see. I didn't know we're... Oh, yeah, we are on the literal edge of it.
Right on top of us.
I've completed my report for the main evaluation criteria. The final decision will be made after a committee discusses the results. but based upon my personal observations, no, they are not ready.
No? Might I ask why?
Would you be so kind as to give this Batrachoi a solid poke? The creature's lack of familiarity with you will help prove my point. Give the Batrachoi a solid
Poke.
slash poke.
Yeah, you can also, you know, the emotes are not part of the quest itself.
I know, but I could still
Something.
type it decently fast.
Yeah.
Okay, is he about to end our life? Oh, I see. You see, no response to external stimuli. This creature is far too implicit. What was the concept behind a Batrachoi? A defender of water sources? In its current incarnation, it has neither the instincts nor the means to defend itself, much less fend off entities intent upon fouling the waterways. I cannot, in good conscience, certify a subject so poorly equipped to carry out its intended purpose. In fact, I suggest you redesign your concept entirely.
Thank you for your candor. I'm so invested in this darling ball of pudgy flesh. Such a pity.
As I was familiar, you must have seen your fair share of the world and its inhabitants. Without altering its physical form, what do you think the Batrachoi could do to become a more effective guardian? It could use its tongue to grapple opponents. The most annoying thing it does.
Yep. Brilliant. What an innovative mind you have.
Yes, that may suffice. The introduction of an effective offensive measure could very well tip the scales towards a favourable judgment.
Truly? Then I shall modify my concept at once. May I bind this one and take him home with me? Once I'm finished making the necessary adjustments, I'll resubmit my request for observation and evaluation.
It's a Warrior Light's fault that these frogs are so annoying to deal with. So true.
Yep. That is the theme for this quest line is, hey, you know this annoying thing that you've had to deal with? Your fault!
Your fault. Elizabeth, don't modify the past.
No, what Elizabeth was saying is that no matter what you do, you're not going to affect the present.
Oh, right.
It's also a case of like fucking Final Fantasy XIV is both an instance of multiverse theory and time is a flat circle.
You are free to do so as you wish. I will make a note of it in my logs. This isn't going to be like a stupid-ass Build-A-Boss question, is it?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm worried about it. When somebody very specifically says, don't worry about it, yeah, that makes me worry about it.
It, as far as I'm aware, it's not a Build-A-Boss thing, but it's one of those things where, like, some of the creations that you help make, it's like, oh god, we were responsible for that?
Alrighty.
Thank you for your creative assistance. Bringing you along would be a good idea. Why, I almost wish I could have had you as my own familiar. It's a shame Asm hasn't published your concept for the world to see. But seeing as you're here now, would you mind lending me your talents a while longer? There's one other creation of mine that I feel may benefit from your unique perspective.
Okay. Cleon hopes to retain your company a while longer. Meekly majestic.
You've chosen to stay, then? Wonderful. I realize we only just met, but I feel such a bond with you. There's one more concept I need to finalize, and I could think of no other entity I would rather have at my side during these ever so worrisome evaluations.
How could you? Your choice to give the finger
somewhere nearby, don't you, Alkeos?
Has doomed us all. Hi, Noel. Yes.
To be fair, all of the options
are still very annoying.
Well, we're all part and parcel of the frogs, abilities.
Yes, Myra keeps that one under her watchful eye. But I know the spot where it usually roams. Come along, we need to cross the stream here. But yeah, oh my god, hi Noel, hi! Alrighty, what weird thing do we have to deal with this time? What butterfly effect are we going to... Oh. I went to get off, but you already dropped me off. How odd. This is where it usually spends a greater part of its days. Yes, she never strays far from this spot. Perhaps the scent of unfamiliar visitors has made her wary? Let's split up and try to find her. Her being a shaggy, four-legged beast with rather majestic horns. Alright. Where are we going? This way. You stayed up too late last night? I mean, you did say you were sleepy, but you know what? You are just permanently sleepy. So nothing changes. Absolutely nothing new has been gleaned from this. Ah. I see. Hello. Low. Or IO. Oh my god, puppy. Yeah, I guess.
You find a shaggy four-legged beast, and the horns really are rather majestic. This must be the Io.
Oh, it is Io. I see.
Ah, there she is, the naughty thing. Nicely tracked.
Hello, my lovely. Come to Myra now. Oh my god, they are actually treating it like a puppy, Jesus. Well, do you look at that? I think she's taking a liking to you. And I see that Cleon has a liking for stout and stocky designs. I'm going to bed,
yes,
but I'm
the
allowed.
healthier the better. The Io is one of my favorites, round and robust and bristling with spiky protrusions. Truly powerful beast. Envisioned her dominating any habitat she entered. What do you think?
Alrighty, Sonic, you have a good day. You have a good sleepy. She's certainly an imposing specimen. Its physical strength is readily apparent, yes, but more than muscle is needed to dominate a territory. The creature's field of vision is obscured by that massive wary hair and curling horns, preventing effective use of its natural weaponry. Leon, fat fucks are the best.
Yep.
Basically.
Friday.
Oh, God. In the wild, being unable to hunt and catch prey in a consistent manner culminates in a slow death by starvation. It is our recommendation that you redesign the IO as a grass grazer and resubmit the concept as a candidate for livestock.
Livestock?
Unsurprisingly, the IO here is susceptible to nutritional deficiencies, and we must administer regular ethereal supplements. As you appear to have gained its trust, would you mind doing the honors? You needn't convince it to eat anything. Simply splash the creature with this solution. Feed the puppy. Actually.
Ethereal supplement. A healthy dose of aether-rich energy, not to be administered orally.
Oh no. Wait a minute.
Well, you might just splash it on them.
Oh, okay.
It's topical.
Yeah,
supplement.
I was about to read it, but then you got there. The ethereal supplement is absorbed into the IO's body. Bye-bye!
Thank you for tending to my creation. Well, I would likely thrive as a livestock animal, but it's so dearly wanted to become an apex predator. Oh, maybe there's still hope. You have an eye for these things. Could you offer any more of your insightful suggestions?
No, I don't want to touch this one. It's fine as is. It's fine as is. This is a grass grazer, livestock. Hey, Kage. Ship's mind is gross. I plead the fifth. Unleash the beast. Leon once more fixes you with an expectant gaze.
Please, I have need of your worldly experience. My Io, my darling, my hulking Io. She was meant for more than grazing in the fields. Will you look her over and tell me what must be done? How can I transform her from this potential livestock to apex predator? Inspect the Io.
Inspect the puppy.
Goo Lagoon. Upon closer inspection, you can't shake the feeling that you've fought similar beasts before.
Really?
Magnificent horns rendered all but useless by the creature's poor field of vision.
We're gonna have to give it a haircut.
Io's monstrous claws seem capable of tearing a man limb from limb. Even with the Io's limited vision, one swing of its muscular tail would be enough to shatter bones. For true dominance, the beast will need something more. Something overwhelming. What say you? How can we enhance the deadliness of my creation? An apex predator should wield apex magic. Something like Meteor, for example.
Yeah, I'm going with that one.
Yes! Deceptively simple, yet devastatingly effective. I can already picture it. Alkos? Myra? Will you permit me to implement some new ideas? Asm's familiar has given me much to think about.
Speaking, a significant adjustment should be authorized by the Bureau of the Architect. I think we can allow some temporary modifications for the purposes of experimentation.
That sounds more than fair. Thank you. Could spare a few more moments. Should take my creation and return with a new and improved IO. Can't wait for the flashbacks. Everyone had this moment of just like, oh fuck, we're responsible for that thing.
I can't wait for the red chocobo to appear.
Oh. We do not talk about the red comet.
Waiting. Cleon has been gone for more than a few moments. How extensive could these changes of his possibly be? He's dead.
It is done!
He lives! What?
Oh no!
Oh no! Hi!
My character's fucking face is like, ah!
Just remember, this is all your fault. It's so true, Yunza. Cleon, you've been certainly been busy, haven't you?
As the familiars of ice began the process, then it became difficult to stop. After bringing back the horns and hair, I reinforced the talons, then moved on to arcane ability. She can now cast Meteor, as well as Carbidus. Surely now my hour stands at the pinnacle of predators.
I see. So, Cleon basically became hyperfixated on making this thing a literal killing machine.
Yep.
In all my time as an observer, I have seen many a creation. But this concept ranks in the highest
Echelons.
Echelons, okay. Well, actually, what is that? Is that like a database for something, or like
ranking?
Oh, that literally it? Fair enough.
Yeah, highest echelons is like the highest rankings.
The strength inherent in your IO is more than sufficient to ensure its domination. Baby girl IO, Cleon, probably.
Wonderful. Then I shall submit my refinements to the Bureau at once. But I think perhaps this new incarnation requires a new name.
Hey, Chip.
And I know just the familiar to bestow it. Have you a fitting title for this glorious creature?
Oh,
Behemoth seems apt.
But do you have the second option?
Yeah, I have Queen Behemoth as well. If you don't have an option, that just immediately goes into you chatting.
Ah, okay. I want to see what happens if we do Queen Behemoth.
Ah, perfect. So I shall be known, at least for now. I still need to submit the official registration. Now the time has come for me to return to Amarant. So that my next creation will be more of a companion, pet if you will, suitable for amusement of children and very clever familiars. Thank you all again for this most productive visit. Hope I might impose upon you again soon.
You always enjoy hosting visitors with such enthusiasm for their work.
His next concept is just the fat cat familiar.
Probably.
I still love that familiar because it's so slow following after you, but as soon as you use the slash handover emote, which is used to like feed familiars, it speeds over to you.
Yes, and we very much look forward to observing your future concepts.
Yep,
Bye.
we are responsible for the behemoth.
Bye, behemoth. Well, brother, you. Shall we head back to? Shall we head back to Platon Oikos?
Yeah.
What would you call this chubby feline creature Fat Evie would survive? So I'm gonna get you. Cleon just running away and belly rubbing the behemoth. Just who's a good behemoth? Who's a good killing machine? Yes, you are.
Yep. I still absolutely love how I found out about this because my girlfriend has a tendency to do side quests until like in new areas until she reaches level cap, and this was one of the side quests she ended up doing. So it's just me while doing the MSQ for Endwalker, just out of nowhere. Oh God, we made Behemoth just in my DMs.
Okay, how about I ban the next person that does this shit?
What?
No questions. No questions. I will just ban them. Calls me a fat or small EV. What a wonderful help you were with our visitor. Even for a familiar of Azem, I cannot help but be impressed by your intelligence and unique sense of creativity.
Yeah. Let's just say it's something better known as PTSD.
I wholeheartedly agree. Your intervention salvaged some promising but unfortunately flawed creations. You have our gratitude for providing us with such a fascinating experience. Oh, how chaos. Must you always be so formal? Although he has trouble with expressing it, I assure you, my brother is absolutely giddy with joy. Thank you again. While I'm sure your duties as the familiar keep you occupied, you are more than welcome to visit us whenever you wish. Good timing.
I just love the idea that we come back to the present. Like, so how is it like? So how was the past? Wait, you made what?
You did what now?
Okay, now to activate New Game Plus. As we are going
Okay,
back to the oh right.
I was going to say, is that it? Is there any
Yep,
more
was it for
for
the side
now?
quest?
Aww. I was honestly wanting at least one more.
What? Where we make fucking
Where we
Red
make
Comet?
some, yeah, where we make something like overly stupid.
You might
Alrighty.
want to just hop
Yeah,
on
yeah, yeah, yeah.
since we need to fly over to the other island.
So I picked up Tekken 8 again, my condolences, and I picked this character up, Clive, who has the cutest Buffy. The Buffy's name is Torgal. My man, play Final Fantasy 16.
Still weird to see Clive in Tekken
Yeah.
instead of like I don't know Soul Calibur.
Ooh,
I miss
Aethon,
Soul
drop me
Calibur.
here. Drop me here. Ether current. Yay! How am I actually doing for those in this area? I need to check. That is the wrong button, Chip. Ether currents.
Yeah, that was Wondrous Tales.
Piss. Okay, I've got 2 more Overworld ones and 4 more Quest ones. Crunkle short Ether currents. How about no? I need those.
Scrunkly.
You're scrunkly. Alrighty. Welcome back from Stinky Agile. Even though Twitch still says there's a full minute of ads left.
Yeah.
I am not going to go into my Be Right Back screen, but I need to grab something real quick, so give me like 30 seconds.
Bite and blast.
Apologies, I was aware when we followed. Shady, welcome to the Berry Holders. Very much appreciated. Thank you for the follow. Deg V is back. I just needed to grab the a toy for Luna because it kept attacking my ankle. He was quite literally biting my ankle. I love that boy. You have to pee so bad, then go pee. I don't know what else to say. Just go do it.
Yeah, just go.
It's that simple.
Not on Chip's bed.
Don't even piss yourself. But yeah, Shady, welcome to the Berry Holders. This is the
yourself. Don't piss yourself.
this is the general stuff that happens here. Have fun.
Yeah, hi.
Welcome to the Berry Hoarders. We do Final Fantasy XIV MSQs and we tell people to shit themselves.
Yummers.
Not okay. Slash
Yummers,
ban
no.
Argonius Doge removed and banned from ever doing a 14 stream with me again.
I'm sorry, just one thing was the fucking that was another one of the fucking vocal stems we had for a while, just yummers, and just without thinking said that comment.
This is where I'm exalted. Yeah. This is where it's like, do not approach me. I'm not your friend.
Oh Jesus. Give me a second.
When?
Okay, give me a minute then.
Hey Chip, should I send you Cyclone Joker so you can finally have context? Did I put the GIF on correctly when I was when I made the sound alert? Is that right? Where did you land on your face?
I have two sides.
Cyclone Joker!
Bam, 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 bam. If you check the sound alerts extension below the stream, you should be... Actually, is the one below the stream? No, it's on the overlay. It's on the overlay. Check the overlay. And when you select the sound, it should show a GIF. That's their final attack, not their henshin. I don't have a clue what a henshin is. But did I at least get the character right? It is correct. Let's go. I did it. I deserve head pats. That is Kamen Rider W. Just pronounced double. So it's Kamen Rider double.
A henshin, by the way,
Oh,
is basically the phrase Kamen Riders yell in order to transform.
Oh, I see. Yeah, Baku is trying their best to get me to watch a Kamen Rider show.
Honestly, from the shit I've seen out of context of Kamen Rider, it's great. Like, the one thing that I always see is that one clip where people are like, you can't, like, people need to take off their helmets in order to show emotions. And it's like, okay, here's a Kamen Rider clip that shows so much emotion. And the guy's just wearing their mask. And it's one of the guys just, like, hand washing their clothes in a bucket. While in the Kamen Rider uniform, like while as a Kamen Rider, and then they just look over casually to the right, and the camera pans just a bit to show a washing machine there. And like, they look down close at the washing machine, down at the clothes, like full body slump, and then it cuts to them just like resting on, like leaning on the washing machine, tapping it as it's washing their clothes.
Oh god.
It's one of my favorite scenes. I need to try and find it. It's great.
You should start with Kamen Rider Gav, the Colin Running show. That sounds like something Game would do. I have no idea who that is.
Is that the one that features a guy who legitimately has like 2D animator fight, anime fighter logic?
Thank you, Cine. Very cool.
Okay, hold on. I need to show you this clip.
Okay.
And then we can get to the MSQ.
Okay. Oh, the snack-based one. I've seen those before. Yeah, you've already sent me clips of that one, Baku. Let me know when you've sent it.
Kamen Rider is also the origin for "We'll defeat you with the power of friendship" and this gun I found. I've sent you it.
Alright, let me have a looky. Kamen Rider Wizard washes clothes. Okay. Alright, let's have a looky. I'm going to subject stream to this as well.
Yes.
Boink. Wait, why did the... Oh, I see the music just cuts.
Yeah.
What the actual fuck?
No, right? And it's one of those things where, like, whenever someone says, like, "Oh yeah, no, the actors have to take, like, actors can't wear masks because they can't show any emotion," like, everyone always links this specific clip.
Oh god, I love that.
Like, you can tell exactly what's going through his head.
Oh, fucking hell. I'm just sending a DM. Was that washing machine not spinning? I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't spinning because he just finished the wash. But just fucking love that scene specifically. Like, because of that. There's another scene which I need to try and find where, like, one of the, like, it's from one of the Kamen Rider, like, one of the newer ones. Or it's, at least this is from a Sentai. Might not be from Kamen Rider specifically. Where they just just fully pull out, like, the 2D fighter combo.
Oh god. I see.
There's also another Sentai where it's, I think it's I can't remember the actual name of it, but guys are fighting with swords, and it ends up in a situation where they have grabbed each other's sheaths and just it's a constant battle of them trying to draw their sword and then like resheathing the sword by like thrusting the hand forward.
Jesus. Alrighty, before we get too engrossed into fucking Kamen Rider.
Moments. But yes, MSQ time.
MSQ time. Okay, so we are going to bring Hermes into our team, tell him everything of what's going on, and hopefully he's not evil.
Yep.
Hey, legit.
I think my time for leisurely exploration has passed. I might have a moment to adjust my vision. There he is, on the next aisle over. Meteon is with him. Hermes appears to be in the midst of an observational study, but I suggest we hurry over before they venture elsewhere. Head straight down the path. You can teleport to subsea zeros from the device at the bottom of the slope.
How goes Final Fantasy 14? Very goody. This is like the first MSQ we've done today because we just did
we did. We created Behemoth, and then we got sidetracked by Kamen Rider.
Oh, and Gigantode as well.
Yes, we also helped make the Gigantodes.
Because we did one of the current side quests, and then it went into a quest chain. Basically saying, yeah, you know those annoying enemies? Yeah, they're your fault. Sounds like yapping? Yeah, it was yapping. It's quite literally the definition of this stream. It ain't a Degv stream without a 30-minute tangent on something completely different.
Yep. Honestly, I can see how Twitch streamers end up just being like yappers because like holy shit,
it's so easy to do.
ADHD brain go blur.
It's so easy to do. All right, MSQ, what do you have to say?
What, you expect me to praise you on your progress? On the contrary, I'm simply surprised you made it this far. Then again, even with you slowing her down, there's no denying that Vana is an accomplished researcher. Her wealth and wisdom and experience is unmatched. And her achievements in creation magics, in any field, frankly, are nothing short of extraordinary. Though the singular brilliance which sets her apart can make her motives somewhat impenetrable at times. As her student and successor puts it, she is a force of nature, at once so close and at the same time so very distant.
So true. Right,
what do you have to say about that, Vana?
Vesupius Euros is interesting in that it is in that it is the only region in Elpis which lacks a research hub. This is largely due to the nature.
To me again. Like, send that to me. I want to see it again.
This is largely due to the nature of its observation sites, within which they let loose creatures anticipated to be unruly and dangerous. I have also heard tell that the area is kept deliberately sparse in the event that, well, let us just say that no one should live near the Neosu, which provides access to a certain facility.
Ah, yes.
Hello,
Don't worry, we'll be encountering that facility soon enough. They're close by, within the Hungry Gardens. That should be the circular enclosure you see just up ahead.
Enclosure?
Well then, make yourself useful and bring Hermes out here to us. If I were to go, he would assume I was only here to press him on the Fandanio matter. Of all of us present, you stand the best chance of convincing him to put aside his work for the moment. But the creations in there are not exactly... Then again, perhaps Asm's familiar can handle them. They did survive a bout with Vana, after all. Off you go to find Hermes, but do prepare to come to blows with the garden's denizens.
Okay.
You know, just more of the same from Emmett Selk.
Oh, I see. Same thing. Search for Hermes in the Hungering Gardens.
Oh,
Ryuki
that's a creature.
Rolling, I'm guessing that's okay, that is yeah. Fucking marbles. Yes. Are these guys hostile to even you?
Yes. Well,
I see.
the ones that are just around aren't hostile to me.
But those two are the
Like,
fun where.
as we're exploring, trying to find Hermes, we're just gonna get randomly ambushed.
I see. Okay, okay, okay. Are they behind this rock
You want me
here?
to stick to this guy?
Yeah, not behind this rock. Actually, what is
What
the
about this
search
other
area
rock?
here? Found him.
It's the entire arena.
Found him. What the heck is that? Marble.
Don't worry about it.
A triple, sorry, wait, no. Quad-headed marble. Wait, no. Five-headed marble. Wait, so, are those things on the back
Too
heads
many
as
heads.
well? So,
Too many heads.
all head?
Shut up.
It's...
Do not stick your dick in that. It's also got arms.
Anyway.
Ah, what are you doing here? I thought you were keeping Hythlodeus and Emmett Selk company. Well, you see, we want to talk to you. An important matter, and unrelated to my decision on Van Daniel, you say? Then yes, I'll come. As soon as my work here is finished.
No, you come now.
It will not be long, I promise. I should really wait outside the garden with the others. This is no place for idle exploration.
No, you come now. Anyway, hi, Meteon. We're taking notes. We'll talk later.
Yay!
That's basically what it is.
Fucking every now and then, I'm just reminded of the. I'm just reminded of the. What's happening? Don't worry about it, kitten. Okay. Yay! Like the fucking text conversation meme.
Oh god. Actually, you know what? I've just been reminded of a meme that I need to send you.
Yeah.
You've probably already seen it, but there you go, nonetheless.
Ah. We have more let me see. Oh, I love that. I love that kind of joke.
Shit meme review.
Naked Gun and Airplane. Like those movies made that kind of joke funny. Like, or at least made it like into the public view.
Yeah,
It's a ghastly odor.
Oh, I see. Sorry, fart reverb.
You're not gonna speak to Vanilla?
I was prepared to swoop in if need be, but 'tis clear you have faced your fair share of monstrous opponents. But now we just
you do not know the half of it.
We just had a fight against you. And you think a marble can take us down? You would be goddamn right. Anyway, hi Hythlodeus.
Yeah, their bad breath will send anyone reeling. You spoke with Hermes, then? And were briefly entangled with the denizens of the Hungry Gardens as well, I see. Or should I say, smell. Cannot speak for certain convocation members, but I, for one, am impressed with your fortitude. Well done indeed. Now that you've convinced Hermes to confer with us, let's pray that things will soon take a turn for the better. For as fascinating as it would be to meet Emet who would recreate Amarot in the depths of the ocean, I think it best for all concerned if such tragic events never come to pass. Be it in
Yeah,
our future
well...
or your past, assuming yours is not truly written in stone. I have hope that it is.
Yeah, yeah, about that. But yeah, let me just quickly show the meme. It was this one. Vanna does not have bad breath. Yeah, but she'll still slap your balls. Teehee. Emmek's self seems content to stay where he is.
Meanwhile, I'm speaking with Hypotheus.
God damn it! I'll slap yours. Don't do that. I'll explode.
Why am I always so forward-thinking? I simply wish to enjoy all that life has to offer. Anyway, Emet, what have you got to say?
Oh, god damn it. I
Hermes
went
said he would
to...
not be long, yes? Then we shall wait here until he emerges.
I accidentally right-clicked
Did you
and...
know?
My
The entire
apologies for
story
keeping
of
you
One Piece
waiting.
takes
Yep,
place within
any
a span of
clicking
less
will
than
Understand
do.
there
3
is a matter
years.
you wish to discuss.
Really?
Aye,
I can
a
believe it.
matter of the utmost gravity, if one can suspend disbelief. Go on then. Tell him what you told us, who you are, and why you came.
Well, we're from the future. We're trying to stop the final days.
The final days.
The phenomena observed during these star-encompassing calamities is likely the product of a dynamis reaction. And none is more versed in the applications of this energy than you, Hermes. I must stress that we do not believe you would desire such destruction. We come not to lodge accusations, but to beg your wisdom. And so, distressing though the exercise may be, I ask that you share with us your opinion on the matter, on the assumption that our visitor's tale is true.
Even you, Vanna. As you say, the phenomena observed in the two calamities may both be attributed to dynamis. Of note is the difference in its effect. In the first final days, it warped creation magics. In the second, it warped the people themselves. The key variable, I suspect, is the etheric density of the men of each age. As you know, ether, in essence, negates dynamis. Harboring high concentrations of ether, we ancients cannot readily manipulate dynamis, nor be manipulated by it. Therefore, rather than ourselves, the calamity affected our magics. In contrast, having been sundered, the people of the future are composed of but a fraction of our ether. Thus are they susceptible to the influence of dynamis and its transformative potential. But that would explain only the mechanism, not the cause. Though perhaps...
What is it? Even should it be a hypothesis, we would hear it.
Dynamis is an energy put in motion by feelings. Feelings for which there must first exist a source. A source to which the victims must be attuned. One that harbors the selfsame negative emotions. Elsewise it could not be the agent of such extreme change.
Yay.
So it wasn't the stagnation of the celestial currents.
Was my hypothesis
Someone,
correct?
or something, is instigating the star's demise.
So, we've a villain on our hands after all. Any idea who or what it could be?
The celestial currents comprise the outermost layer of the star's ether, encasing it like a protective sphere.
Yeah, what's inside of the
According to your tale, it was where the currents were weakest that the phenomena first manifested. If the inciting factor came from without Aetheris, then its effects would first be seen in those locations.
Greetings. Can you hear me? Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm.
Okay.
I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts. May we please be friends?
Meteion. What is it?
What have you found?
Executing scheduled task, suspending individual self and connecting to shared consciousness. Connection established. Commencing status report.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
It hurts. It hurts. So hot, so cold, so sad. I don't understand. Make it stop. Please, make it stop.
What have you found? Jesus.
Steady, Meteion. Steady.
So scared, so lonely. The pain, it's too much. Why? Why do we? They hurt.
Oh, God.
Hate.
What the fuck?
This is wrong. All wrong.
Oh, no.
Gone? But how?
She has altered her etheric density in order to blend in with her surroundings, an ability for avoiding confrontation.
Most effective. Frustratingly so. I can't see her either. Not even a trace.
Stay away. Please. This is wrong. My mistake. So please.
Are you all right?
No. We are not all right.
In your mind? No. We only heard her speak the instant before she vanished.
Of course. When communicating without words, Meteion also employs Dynamis.
We all right? No,
That
we
would
not all
explain
right.
why you were able to hear her, when we could not.
Then you are our best chance of finding her. Follow her voice and try to track her down. Hindered though we may be, let us split up and search as well.
That's an interesting. I'll wait. Comes with me when it comes to Meteion. There's an interesting story to tell about it. There's an interesting takeaway from it. Oh. Yeah, no, the spot's over here.
Oh. Oh, right. I see. Could you come pick me up?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah. I got Skyrim my way out of that one. Anyway, Hyphlodeus is there. Do you want to see what he has to say?
Yeah. I cannot perceive her aether. What else have I to offer but my rousing support? Ah, Hermes truly is the master of his craft.
All the time, Hyphlodeus.
I mean, he's always a ray of sunshine, regardless of what's happening.
Yeah, that's true. You calm your mind, your senses questing for any hint of Meteon's presence. But you fail to hear her voice. She must be elsewhere.
Oh, here's another one.
Nothing behind that rock. Heading over. Oh, Fanal's there as well. I've strained my senses to their limits, but found nothing. You must calm your mind, that you might hear it. Then you might feel her silent voice. The suspicious disturbance. Calm your mind once again, your senses questing for any hint of Meteon's presence. But you fail to hear her voice. She must be elsewhere.
Okay, where's Emmett? Oh, that's the other. That's another one.
There's the other one.
What's Emmett stop sharing all this?
Honestly, I don't know. Is he up here? Is he down there? No, that's outside the circle.
Yeah.
I don't see
time
him
for another
down
suspicious disturbance.
there either. Calm your mind, your senses questing for any hint of Meteon's presence. Fair time's a charm. It seeps into my mind. Our voices reporting. No! No, Hermes mustn't hear them. I have to run. To hide. Meteon's anguished voice grows distant as the source seems to flee down the slope. Down we go then.
Yeah, Mitsuka's probably down here somewhere. Because the other two are probably still going to be up there.
Well, there's the disturbance.
There's one of them.
Strain to catch even the faintest whisper, but fail to hear Meteon's voice. She must be elsewhere. There it is. Oh, you're already there.
Yep.
Cutscene time. I'm going to assume that's just Meteon saying it. Greetings and salutations. Hi.
Oh, hello.
Commencing report. Oh. Oh no. Don't tell them that. We must run. Run far away. And she's gone again. Please. Don't follow me. Meteon's anguished voice fades as you sense her climbing to the top of the ridge. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
A sign of
Oh, there he is.
There he is. Right next to this one.
Ah, this is an exercise in futility. To be the one to find her. Follow our voice.
Sounds like he was about to whip us when he was saying that. That was a perfectly synced interact timer. Damn.
Yep.
You strain to catch even the faintest whisper, but fail to hear Meteon's voice here. Okay. Where did she go? She gone even higher?
Over here.
What? Oh, okay.
Get your blind ass over here.
There's no... It was behind a big fucking tree. We went completely separate ways. Shush you. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
How? How did it come to this? Is this the reason we traveled to the stars? Why we sought out other life forms? Is this it? Is this the answer? No, it cannot be. It cannot be. Drifts away to the south. That is not south. South is this way.
Yeah, it's south enough. Like it's south, southeast.
Southeast.
Also, I just realized you have your mini map in such a way where it rotates.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to question it, but like, it's going to make raiding difficult.
It's over here. Get your blind ass over here.
I do need to actually get a pair of glasses. But then
She must
again,
be
it's
elsewhere.
perfectly fun. Yeah, it's perfectly acceptable vision for regular, like everyday life. But I may or may not fail my, like the license plate reading section of my driving test.
Yeah, they are very strict upon
Yeah,
that.
like I need glasses in order to drive.
Source disturbance. I knew somebody was going to say it.
Sus.
She must be elsewhere. Princess is in another castle.
But elsewhere is in the Elder Scrolls, not in Final Fantasy.
Disturbs you cutely. I mean, that's technically what we're doing to Meteon. I'll run the ads after this one. After this cutscene. Compiling report for dissemination to Hermes and all peoples of the fairies. Oh. Processing expedition data. Preparing profiles on intelligent civilizations. Formulating answers to the question. Finalizing report. No, you mustn't listen. It's wrong. It's all wrong. Meteon's anguished voice flees towards the lake. Hey, Mikey.
Any sign of Meteon?
Well, yep, but she definitely does not want us to follow her.
Panicked and confused, which will make it all the more difficult to predict her movements.
Hermes, what do you make of this situation?
The Meteor are linked to a single mind, a shared consciousness which connects them across any distance. I suspect something has happened which disrupted its usual harmony.
How might we access this shared consciousness of theirs?
Much as you would approach any sentient being, directly. In the Meteor's case, that means speaking to any incarnation within physical reach.
So, unless we can track down the Meteon we just lost, we have no means to communicate with them. No way of knowing what befell her sisters. No way to provide directions or guidance.
Then we had best set our musings aside and concentrate on how we might find her.
Yes. You okay there, Hermes? Might as well finish the quest.
Yep.
Oh, what does that mean? So,
Dear
okay.
Meteor. Oh, what does he have to say? Fuck. Wait, hold on. I can decline ending the quest so I can actually speak.
True.
A frantic search will avail us little. We must be clever about this. Okay, Hazardous, what do you have to say about this? It is a shame there's no registered concept we could use to create another Meteor, assuming of course we could link her to be shared to the shared mind. But no, if it were a viable solution, Hermes would have surely suggested it.
And Vanar? In the final days, Aether is twisted by the invasion of Dynamis from beyond the star. Its progress intensified by feelings of fear and despair and anguish. Nay, I like not the picture which emerges with these latest pieces.
Okay, now Hermes.
Now Hermes.
Oh, my dear Meteon, what did you witness out there that frightened you so? Why do you seek to keep it from us? How terrible could it possibly be?
Well, quite terrible by the sounds of things.
Yep.
And considering we saw, you know, her eyes go fully black and, like, liquid drool out of it, yeah, I think it's going to be pretty bad. Anyway, right, I'm going to run the ads here. I'm going to go take a quick break for a few minutes, grab a tippy from downstairs. I will be right back in about 5 minutes. And the Dark V returns. Morning, Orange. How's it going? Oh my goodness. What a head of bees. I go, where'd you go off to?
I'm still here.
Oh, no, no, no. Oh, you probably just stood right next to him the day.
I'm in the middle of the person
yeah.
pile.
Alrighty.
You should set that back to being,
yeah,
you told people off about constantly invading the quest, like, areas.
I forgot where to do that again.
Power bill.
Character config. There it is, found it. Sorted it. Doing goody, busy morning, but pretty nice. Goody. I'm glad it's a good morning for you. If the Deus has a suggestion. Follow, wander, stumble, listen. Oh, okay. I don't like that quest name. I don't like that quest name!
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Meteon renders herself invisible by matching her etheric density to that of her surroundings, does she not? If so, could we not then disrupt her concealment with the surfeit of aether? Much how I myself solidified your presence when we first met you. Don't be absurd, I can hardly channel aether to a recipient whose whereabouts are hidden from me. Yes! Which is why we must all work together. As was familiar, we'll continue the search in the same manner as before, this time with you in tow. Once they ascertain Meteon's likely location, you proceed to reveal our wayward familiar with a swift ethereal downpour.
The answer's callbacks to my heart. Yep, like I said, I don't like this quest name. And obviously, it's kind of putting puzzle pieces into place, which I theory crafted when when we went up to the moon, Mare Elementorum. Very clever, and thankfully she has made herself easier to capture by fleeing towards Leith. Assuming she is made visible, it should prove no great feat to head her into a corner.
Then we have our plan. You and Emmett Selk will be our tracker and trapper, respectively, while we others protect and obstruct Meteon's avenues of escape. Emmett Selk and I will keep an eye out on each other's aether to help coordinate our efforts. Let's be about it.
Oh boy.
Well, it seems we're partners for the time being. Let us return to where we last saw Meteon and pick up the trail from there. I'll keep myself in a state of preparedness, ready to rain down aether at a moment's notice. Meaning it falls to you to keep the way clear.
Ah.
Accompanying you. Blah 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 blah.
Alrighty, do we have any... No, it looks like we just have the main quest.
Now, did Meteon go straight ahead towards the pier, or did she stray from the path somewhere? As the only one who can hear her voice, you will need to take the lead. Remember, you could just talk to the accompanying NPC.
But we don't have any specific talk points from what I can see.
No.
You calm your mind. Your sense is questing for any hint of Meteon's presence. But you fail to hear her voice. She must be elsewhere.
Nothing this way. We try another route then.
Didn't see anything over
This
there
way.
when we were walking through. There it is.
You calm your mind.
Why can't I fly? Are my functions being restricted? Hide. Yes, I'll just have to hide. Then where no one can find me. Meteon's anguished voice heads towards the water's edge.
You went into the lake? This wasn't tiresome enough. Well, at least that open expansion made her easier to find. We won't lose her this time. Oh, hey, a talking point.
Discuss the water's edge.
You should be able to reach the bottom of this drop by climbing down the rocks at the water's edge. Don't even think of dragging me over the falls. Final days or no, if I end up drenched from head to toe, I swear I will feed you to a remora.
What the frick is a remora?
Good question. Next question. Oh, hey, it's these flying fish.
Oh, Hey, it's up. Drowns him.
Rock. Ooh, it's gone foggy.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It just suddenly got very foggy.
Don't like that.
Oh, it's cutscene.
Looky around. Is she here? I'm expecting to see footsteps in the water. Not here. I'm not here. Please. Point.
By that rock, is she? Very well.
Link. Got you. What? Why can't I hide? There's no need to run, Meteon. The iconic snap. So true. What are you saying? Everything is so faint. I'm sorry. I'm not strong enough. Stay away. I'm begging you. Don't make me say it. It will break him. His poor fragile heart.
Now we have a chance. Once the others are in position, the two of us can hurt her until they're missed.
I know we need to hear this report. I know we do. But God, do I feel bad for Meteon right now.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, it's those things. I think these are the funny enemies you can blue mage grind from in the Ondo Cups.
Oh. Oh, hey, another
Really?
talking point.
Really going through it is an understatement.
Yep.
Bless me, I'm very much sorry I couldn't hardware mute fast enough. Discuss the Neos.
Is the Neos not in use? It seems to have been left to the mercy of the elements. Either way, it bears no trace of Meteon's essence. We move on.
Yep, but the Disturbance, or one of the disturbances here. Well, I mean, she wasn't able to hide again unless she did. I don't know.
Well, you know, she can still hide behind something.
True. She's in the bush.
There. I see her.
I see. She was exactly where we were running towards. Survey the next area while accompanied by itself. Oh god, that is a big search area.
Yeah, the sparkle should be easy to see. It's wide open area.
You're a wide open area.
Ugh. Don't like that implication. Oh, there's only one disturbance.
Oh, I see.
Over
I was checking up on that.
Yeah, I was also
cliff.
like that. I was also like that. Suspicious disturbance is a bit too obvious.
Ah, I see. She's probably going to run into the dock area here.
Yeah.
Well, not exactly a dock, just walkway.
Yep.
There she is.
Aha! Give chase. We shall herd her into the shelter.
Okay. Oh, I see. You're just pulling that out. Yeah, give the flex.
Fucking Kubrick stare. That is an iconic stare from MSL.
Yeah.
Just head slightly leaned down, looking past her eyelids at you.
Hi, Hermes. Everyone is here.
Please, Mission. We must speak.
I just realized
I'm so sorry.
her eyes glisten when she's doing the Dynamis
If
connection.
someone can hear these words, then please. Please protect them. Protect them all.
Okay.
Individual self-suspended. Connection with shared consciousness stable. Our survey is complete. We shall now report our findings. All units safely arrived at their respective destinations. Seeking answers to Hermes' question, we attempted to make contact with the intelligent denizens of each star. Results are as follows, in order of numerical code. Enna. Traces of civilization found. Structures believed to have served as domiciles. No extant life forms detected. Dio. Ruined remnants of buildings scattered across Star, surface of which is encased in ice. Presence of life could not be verified. Tria. Evidence of large population centers, akin to cities recovered. No extant life forms found, only their lingering essence. Tessera. Edifices surmised to be abandoned residences found. No extant life forms detected. Deadly plague or extreme environmental degradation likely to have led to mass extinction.
They are all dead.
Yeah.
Octo. Star found
Yeah.
in state of violent conflict. Contact successfully made with inhabitants, but deployment of weapons of mass destruction resulted in total annihilation of local population shortly thereafter. Inea. Star is a barren desert. No identifiable flora found. Bones of living beings resembling men discovered beneath sands, but determination regarding their intelligence inconclusive.
Remind me, Hermes, what exactly was the question you entrusted to Meteion?
I tasked her with asking what others live for. What gives their lives meaning.
Did you consider what may happen if the premise of the question is flawed? To be able to answer it, one must be living and desire to continue doing so. But if Meteion finds no living beings in the course of her journey, or none who desire to live, what then? What answers would she derive from their silence?
Meteion, enough! Suspend your mission and return hither at once.
Decapente. Local civilization once flourished under auspices of higher power. Said power later laid waste to civilization in fit of rage. Upon revealing this to me, entity elected to self-terminate in lieu of providing answer to question. No other intelligent life forms found.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I
Turning a deaf
thought.
ear, are we?
Yep.
We are taking Meteion back to Amarot. As I understand, we will need her if we are to bring back all of her sisters.
So from what I understand, Meteion is basically, at the moment, the answer to the question is, there's nothing to live for.
Meteion. It isn't right, is it? It isn't right to turn away from the answer. Even if the answer is pain. Even if we aberrations must scream ourselves hoarse to be heard. Aye. Whatever answers we find, I will not dismiss them out of hand. These words I said to you, and I will hold myself to them.
I see.
What is the meaning of this?
You cannot take Meteon. Not until she has finished her report. All else must wait.
You fool!
I mean, I still understand why he's doing it. He cares for Meteon.
Yeah.
Very, very deeply.
Hold on, I got a meme to send you.
You got a meme to send me, I see.
Yeah.
While you do that, I'm going to read
I
what Finale says. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I feel like this is an appropriate time.
This isn't an appropriate time for anything!
Well, I mean, we've definitely gone to this moment in the story.
Oh, damn it. Alrighty, let me read this and then I'll have a look at the meme. If all Hermes means to do is listen to Meteon's report, then it is his right to do so. But once he receives the answers to his question, what then? The fate of the world may very well hinge upon the choice he makes in that moment. And we must be there when he makes it. Let me have a look at this meme. I'm going to stab you!
You fucked up a perfectly good bird is what you did. Look at it, it's got depression.
I'm going to stab you! How could you?
Very easily.
Why?
I didn't even hit you with the main one that I want to hit you with because I'm going to do it after Elpis.
Oh, okay!
It's the one that said that I could send it to you now, but it might be more appropriate after Elpis.
Yeah, don't send me it now. Yeah, give me a second. This is what Fuckboy sent me. You absolute bitch.
Fucked up a perfectly good bird is what you did. Look at it. It's got depression.
Fucked up a perfectly good moment you did.
Sorry.
Slaps you. Alright. Emmett.
I will defend myself by slapping you back. Yeah. Why, Hermes? Why could you not leave well enough alone? Will these answers assuage the pain you feel when a creation is returned to Aether? But you never cast your cursed question to the distant stars. You may have one day learned to be at peace upon this one.
Jeez? Yeah, jeez indeed.
Do you understand why Hermes would do this? This logic escapes me entirely. Anything new from Vanilla?
No, nothing new. Uh-oh. Hi for current reward quest.
Hermes is headed to Katasis. Considering the expansive dimensions of the place, even we may have a difficult time locating his Aether. All I can say is that he entered from the rooftop, and likely arrived at the uppermost point in the facility. So, do we pursue him? Of course we pursue him. No matter what Hermes might be thinking, Meteon is a potential threat that needs to be brought under our control. The Convocation's duty to safeguard the star takes precedence over any personal stake in the matter. Vena? Warrior of Light?
The Ether Currents? Yes, I do need to get Elpis' Ether Currents now. Tis clear we stand on a precipice. but we have yet to determine beyond a shadow of a doubt that Meteion's is the hand which tips us over the edge. Nevertheless, if we are to learn the truth of the final days, we must give chase. And even if neither Hermes nor Meteion is ultimately responsible, we cannot leave them to suffer this torment alone.
Agreed on all counts. To Ctisis Hyperborea we go. Is this one of those ones? Oh, are we just being teleported? I think we're just being teleported. Oh, wait, we get teleported so that we don't have to run the rest of the way.
But yeah, legit, you went here at the start of the stream. I already did one of the Ether Current quests. We did the one... Oh, hi, Salem.
That's actually a good design. You just hit it in the head perfectly behind the tree. That was actually pretty good.
We actually...
What have you got to say? Judging from the crowd, something is afoot. Silk? I mislike the look of this. Hello, Ctisis Scholar. What have you got to say?
I saw naught out of the ordinary. Does anyone know what caused it? And then obviously we'll do for now in a second. So, what I was saying to legit was we did the quest chain, which basically is just like, you know these two creatures, you know the Gigantode and the Behemoth? Yeah, it's your fucking fault. How dare you?
Your fault.
Your fault.
Still love that moment where I'm just happily puttering along, doing the MSQ, and then I just get a DM out of nowhere from my girlfriend. We fucking made Behemoth. Ah!
You caused this. Yep. What have we here? Excuse me? Has something happened inside Ctisis? I've already taken the scholar, so... Mistress Venar, I'm so glad you're here. No one knows what prompted it, but the alarm was sounded and Ctisis put into a state of alert. Procedure dictated that we evacuate immediately, and we have yet to investigate further.
This is Hermes is doing, obviously. And what does this state of alert entail exactly?
A field of dampening magic is draped over the entire facility, usually in response to escaped entities, and the like. Ctisis scholars and observers are unaffected, but everything and everyone else is weakened to a fraction of their usual capabilities.
Then consider us forewarned. We do have urgent business with Chief Hermes and must enter the premises regardless.
I can already tell what's coming.
That said, if Hermes is willing to enact such measures, I wonder what other obstacles he has seen fit to drop in our path. With that enfeebling spell in place, we're not like to be out there fighting best. And I was hardly an effective combatant to begin with. Let us offer beyond my ethereal vision. Then you will put that talent of yours to good use. You're fairly skilled at spotting weaknesses, if I recall. Fairly skilled? I've gone and raised everyone's expectations.
You all need only make the most of your strengths, and I will fill in the gaps as required. I was once a Zem, after all. 'Twas my job to rise to the occasion, be that as defender, aggressor, or healer.
I feel better about my lack of prowess already. And you, Emetsock, can impress us with your arcane majesty. You lob potent spells to see the breathing. but can also channel that power in a protective manner if you so choose, yes? Well, yes, should the situation call for it. Yes, that should cover us on all fronts.
Okay, now I see why you want me to do this in the fucking trust.
Yep, because we get to go in with the squad.
Your tale led us here, so 'tis only right that you lead us now. No matter what lies ahead, we will win through to Hermes and Meteon. How was I discovered? We walked over and we saw you.
Yeah, I saw your name.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And
which is why I said that was actually a pretty good hiding spot.
And then we will face the future together. Yes.
Isis Hyperborea, now accessible.
Oh boy! Alrighty, obviously we're going in as a trust, or at least I am. I don't know if you are.
I am.
Okay, Chip is a cheater? No, I'm not. So how are we handling dialogue? Are we just not reading them? Because we are going to be reaching different points of the dungeon at different times.
We will do our best, but
I am being snuck up on.
One of those cases where, yeah, I'm trying to figure out how you end up in a situation where Vana is tanking and Emmett Selk is DPS.
Alrighty, so I am a red mage. Oh, right, I see. It's like, okay, so Emmett Selk.
So the way you decide whether or not, well, you're stuck with.
Yeah, it's because I'm a DPS.
But if you unselect Emmett Selk and Vana, you might be able to swap her around. Oh wait, no, because you're a DPS, Emmett Selk has to be tanked.
Let's get this over with.
Because I'm healer, I can actually swap it so that Emmett Selk is DPS.
Oh god, I love when you bring Emmett Selk into the party. He like sighs and it's like,
yeah, let's get this over with. Honestly, definitely prefer Emmett Selk as the tank because he's a Dark Knight.
Scarcely contain my excitement.
But yes, if you have multiple flexors, it goes top to bottom on
let us be off.
Who gets chosen.
Right, I see.
So if you unselect, like for example, if you unselected, like if you went in as a healer, and you unselected Emmett Selk and then
let's get this over with.
And then selected Vana first, Vana would slot into the tank slot.
I see. But no, Emmett Selk as tank and Vana as the healer.
Yeah.
And looks like Ifladace is a bard. Which, yeah, makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, like he's got great vision, so he's going to have a bow and arrow.
Alrighty, I can't seem to register for duty.
You need to click out of the party selection menu.
Oh, right. Oh, so she does dancer, white mage.
She is dancer, paladin, or white mage. Oh damn, I need to update my thing.
Pisces Hyperborea.
Actually, I believe because of how this is, like, yeah, I don't think it's gonna be worth trying to actually read out what they're saying.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You just have casual conversation.
Alrighty. I know there's a way to...
Turn back!
else I might be forced to.
Do?
Oh, we actually have law points as well.
Yep.
Alrighty,
Oh,
I am
right,
gonna
from the
read
healer.
those.
Had a moment where I just went a bit too DPS brains. She's like, wait, no, I'm the healer. I need to keep myself alive.
Right. Okay, what I'm gonna do... I'm going to actually read stuff as I come across it.
That's fair.
So, you obviously will be ahead of me. Have you ever wondered whether your creation is a beneficial existence as a star? Wonder no more. For Advertices Hyperborea, our mission is to determine the answer. From temperate plains to tropical jungles, from smoldering volcanoes to frozen fields, we put creations to the proof in a wide range of meticulously recreated environments. Will your creation be able to survive in the wider world, or will it threaten the survival of other species? The answers to such questions and more, our highly trained staff will uncover. Alrighty,
I forgot the fact that as a trust, like they're actually these lot like the ancients actually play like players.
Yeah, so I don't need to tell them to actually engage or do anything like that.
Yeah, you don't have to like the most common gripe that people have when it comes to trust, like tanks specifically, is that you typically need to pull aggro to start with. M itself will just, as soon as he's close enough, dive in.
They have really different kits and player jobs. I see.
Yeah, I mean, you've played as some of the trust NPCs before. Also, hold on.
Wait, Hypnodeus has benediction?
Yes.
Ah.
Don't worry about it.
You know what I already said? If somebody says don't worry about it, I will 100% worry about it.
In this case, you don't need to worry about it purely because of the fact that, like, yeah, he just has benediction because he's an ancient. He's gonna have some spells up his sleeve.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, we even get stone skin as well.
Yeah.
Have a taste.
I will say, Vana's dancer has, like trust NPCs can't dance partner you, so they do the next best thing. She just keeps a buff on you.
I'm not entirely useless.
Oh god, Hypnodeus. I'm not entirely useless.
Yeah, whenever he throws out the big heal.
Uh-huh.
Fly through. Fly through.
Oh, okay, that's funny.
What happened?
Just of course there's a cold zone, and of course we're going through it. See, he is very well aware of TV, like of various tropes. I will say that is one thing that I do appreciate about M itself is like how genre aware he seems to be.
I mean, as the usual Dark Knight info, except it's called True Living Dead.
Yep, all of them, like all the Trust NPCs here, like Emmett Silk, Vana, Hyphodeus, all have true versions of the various stuff. Like Vana as a dancer, instead of it being like Finnish, it's true Finnish.
Have at you!
You're mine!
Have a taste!
This may sting. There! Out of my way!
Out of my way!
This may sting.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's like the one thing which is weird about him is just that specific line read was just like, why?
Alright. There we go. Holy shit, they even turned the boss around.
Yeah. Like I said, they play the most like players.
Impressive concealment ability. Is he seriously trying to hide from us? Shame about the telltale footprints. So true.
Follow Vana, follow Vana.
I tried. I was reading.
Yeah, I know. But Vana's the only one that you can actually trust in that one because she actually runs over to the safe spot.
Yeah.
The other two teleport at the last second.
I see you opening. I see you opening.
This may sting. This may sting. Try true.
Have a taste! Have a taste!
Alrighty, I'm going to wait here just while the ad breaks finish.
That's fair. Do be sure to like run around a bit, just so that you don't get kicked for idling. Also, something that is worth noting that I've discovered: Hythlodaeus won't steal the LB, but Vina may.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes.
There we go.
I can hear you now.
I may have knocked out my microphone.
Ah. But yeah,
I'm smart.
Vina seems to use the limit break, not as soon as it's available, since it seems to be like whenever it's appropriate.
Right.
So she doesn't pull an Alizé.
I see. So she isn't like, ooh, LB, red mage.
She doesn't steal it immediately when she's a DPS. But she will like use like, for example, she used the limit break on like the range physical limit break on the boss.
I see.
During the point where it was fine to do so.
It is me and Hythlodaeus currently as DPSs, so you said he
and
doesn't.
Hythlodaeus will not steal the LB.
Okay.
As far as I can tell. Because he would have used it on the boss already. Oh, you know it would be messed up?
What?
Actually, I don't know if it would be messed up or kind of a neat fact if Hythlodaeus is like a Realm Reborn bard, where his limit break is actually a heal.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
This may sting.
I still find it absolutely wild how a Realm Reborn bard, their LB3 was a res. And there are definitely moments where I'm like, I kind of want to experience a like 2.0 just to like see what it was like.
Oh.
But at the same time, fully understand why Yoshi P is like, no, that would be a nightmare. Yeah, because people have asked Yoshi P like, oh, would you ever do something like WoW Classic where you can see like a Realm Reborn 2.0? And he just like gave a nervous chuckle and just put nightmare as his response while shaking his head.
Try true.
Understandable, honestly.
Four.
I understand why you said 1.0 classic could be a nightmare, but 2.0 classic could be good.
1.0 Classic, definitely a nightmare. 2.0, I can see why they wouldn't, regardless. Because they no longer have... They've done direct tweaks to the engine of the game. I don't think they actually have 2.0's engine anymore.
Understandable.
It's like the fucking Destiny lawsuit that's happening at the moment. Where someone is suing over the Red War storyline.
What?
You know, vaulted content from the beginning of Destiny 2
Have a taste.
that cannot be played, like it cannot actually be brought into a working form because of the fact that the game engine has changed so much. That's no longer
I see.
compatible with the code.
Have a taste.
And everyone looked at that and went, wait, you're saying you didn't archive earlier versions of the engine? And it's like, yeah, this is why you don't vault content.
How to do 1.0, take screenshots of your
This
gameplay,
may sting.
then
Yeah,
load in PowerPoint.
Yeah, 1.0 played like Final Fantasy 11, but it was also a slideshow.
Well, was the FPS really that bad?
Yes.
God.
The entirety of the shroud was loaded in at once.
Oh, okay. Do not say anymore.
The entirety of
Understandable.
Thanalan was loaded in at once. The entirety of Limsa was loaded in at once.
God. Observation Journal. According to Mistress Lisa, her creation is based on a concept for a bipedal wolf. And indeed, it is impressively manlike in its gait. It is also highly
Gay.
intelligent, as it's evidenced by its ability to employ tools, while the gleam in its eyes gives the impression that it comprehends our words. If this proves to be the case, it would be a shame that its fruit isn't designed for speech. I must make a mention of this in the next report. Is that talking about the Lupin?
Think so.
A potted plant had more pixels than a character.
Yeah,
It was really that
there
bad,
was some
huh?
weird. There was some weird like optimization choices. I am curious though, like Yoshi P's made it very clear that, you know,
How about you?
the Final Fantasy 14 dev team would never do, you know, Final Fantasy 14
I see
Classic
you
where
opening.
you get to experience 1.0. But do you think they would actually have, like, an issue with fans making a private server? Like, yes, it's against terms of service, but I'm wondering, like, if fans were that... Because he seems to be very, like, fine with the idea, like... Because, like, for example, when it, like, his official stance on modding is like, don't, like, it's against terms of service.
But as long as we
Don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Because we don't do anything to scan your client or anything for mods. So as long as you don't reveal to us that you're using mods, we can't know.
Or obviously if you don't do anything stupid like the, you know, the some of the raid teams did.
Yeah, the fucking, like, hyper zoom out that is available that people were using, like it was a mod that allowed them to zoom out to, like, ridiculous levels.
Yeah, don't do that. Goodness me, what manner of thinking is behind this?
Funnily
There's
enough,
really no
though-
accounting for taste. Sorry, continue.
I had
I just got
the-
some more.
interestingly, the, like, having an ultra wide monitor
Have a taste.
gives you that same level of like being able to zoom out so far, but because it's an ultra wide monitor, it's fine.
Ah.
Because it's just a quirk of how
taste.
the game resolution is.
Have a taste.
I see you opening.
Have a taste.
Okay, I thought I would have a bit of time to dash over there. I was severely mistaken.
Yeah, Vana actually uses the BLB when appropriate on the bosses.
I'm
She
gonna
doesn't
start looking
fucking
at.
meteor like trash pulls.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stop looking at chat. I'm actually gonna fucking concentrate here.
Yeah, lock the fuck in, bro.
I'm not entirely useless.
Out of my way.
Don't you Bagagwa? Wait, what the fuck? How did I get hit by that?
Just stay with the group. You'll never get hit by the AoEs. Because that thing will turn just on a dime.
Have at you!
But yeah, don't summon Bagagwa.
What?
Don't summon Bagagwa.
Bagagwa.
I'm not entirely useless.
Yeah, I love the way that they position themselves when it comes to dodging the Pyretic Breath. Hythlodaeus will always be at the edge of like Hythlodaeus and Emmett itself will essentially be at the edges of where it's safe. And Vinay will always stand in the middle.
Got ya.
Pick up, choose, and go cleave.
Bagagwa? That sounds tasty. Nope.
Me? Gongaga.
Shh.
This may sting.
Have a taste!
I see you opening.
I love the way MXLK really goes fall.
Yep.
This may sting. Out of my way.
I'm not entirely useless. I see you opening.
Hey, Tara.
I see you opening.
God fucking damn it.
Out of my way.
Yes, I am well aware I'm fucking up my rotation
Something
now.
that I just remembered
No.
is
Tasty cookie chip.
the fact that they're slowly doing the side dungeons for duty support, which means that they're being simplified.
Oh.
Eventually, we'll get a simplified Aurum Veil.
Before they're expunged from existence.
I mean, isn't Aurum Veil simple enough already?
No. One of the tactics with Aurum Veil is hugging the left-hand wall to avoid all the mobs until you run to the boss.
Fall!
Fair
I
enough.
see you opening.
And there's no way the NPCs will understand that mechanic.
So it'll just pull everything.
They either pull everything, or they will specifically, like run in a predetermined path. But yeah, there's like the Sunken Temple of Karn, I believe. The one where you had to
I see you.
you had to place stone faces onto buttons before killing them. Yeah, like those stone faces now just sit on the buttons and shoot fire at you instead of running up to you and whacking you.
I am not ignoring peeps, but I actually am just trying to concentrate here.
He locked the fucking.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they will eventually, since their plan is to have duty support for every single dungeon and like trial, it seems. They will tweak Jamil, Darkhold, and that, so that anything that requires like complex thinking will be switched up, like the Sunken Temple of Karn's head mechanic. That's way too complicated to program in for like a trust party.
Alrighty, I've got something to read. Flying lifeforms, an introduction. The successful creation of migratory birds, which travel between continents within the seasons, came as a breath of fresh air to the long stagnant realm of flying lifeforms. In the end, it was a relatively simple thing to grant creatures the ability to navigate by celestial bodies, but this method lacks the precision needed to guide them to the same location each time, as would be vital to their survival. The breakthrough came in the form of magnetic fields, the use of which was discovered by the incumbent Fan Daniel during his tenure as chief overseer of Elpis. A truly inspired idea that has brought lasting benefits to the star. So true.
Interestingly, it makes me wonder. How much of the world was like?
I'm actually going to fully concentrate here, so.
Okay. Well, I have a question before you dive in. Then, how much of this world, like, clearly the ancient civilization has lasted for God knows how long.
Yes.
What was the world like before they gained access to creation matches?
I don't know.
Because it seems like most of the life that we know on Aetheris was created by the ancients in one way or another at some point.
Yeah. Alrighty, concentrating. Can we get a death count for this boss? No. Right. Argo, I am actually going to just fully deafen you. This is full lock-in moment.
Yep.
So, it comes to this.
Yes.
I have no wish to fight, but this time, I cannot yield. Though the world may think me a mad, desperate fool, I will hold fast to my conviction.
I wonder too, because obviously I don't have an interrupt.
I will have the time and tranquility I require.
Have at you!
Lust and gale, gather to me! Ancient brand, unleash your power!
I see. I didn't look at the edge of the arena. Jesus Christ.
I will have the time and tranquility I require. Gust and gale, gather to me! Ancient
I see you
brand,
opening.
unleash your power! Fall! Dancing winds, pierce my foes! Stars on high, fall as rain!
Try to. This may sting. Out of my way.
Oh, that's probably gonna be not bad.
I see you opening.
He actually did. There it is. He used the interrupt.
Streams of ether! Surge as one!
This may sting.
Oh shit, that's not a save point.
Dancing winds, pierce my foes! Fall! Stars on high, fall as rain! Even when transformed, but I am not finished yet.
Actually, I'm not going to pop that yet. Now we'll pop it. Okay.
No! My power!
Hello.
Oh well.
So, something I just remembered, which is kind of funny. Vanaz LB2 is the melee LB.
What, even though she's a healer?
No. When she's DPS, LB1 is the ranged LB. LB2 is the melee one because it does more damage.
Just got a new ability.
I finally got the minion from this dungeon.
Let me see if I get it. Poor Hermes.
Yeah, it's called.
I did not.
It's called Caduceus. Oh man, I need to hand you something. But yes, I'm going to mute now.
It's over, Hermes. In the name of the Convocation, I hereby take Meteion into custody. And setting aside the matter of your nomination, you will come with us too. We require your knowledge to assess and resolve the situation.
Meteion, I am so sorry. Would that I could have listened to your report in full. Reflected upon its meaning and conveyed it to others. That they might reconsider their chosen course. But I have failed. And that wish will never be realized. However, ere our fates become the province of others, I bid you tell me just one thing. Was there happiness in those distant stars? Was there a reason for living?
We conducted our search as per your instructions. We scoured historical records, communed with the spirits of the deceased, heard the final testaments of the dying, welcomed their shadowed hearts into our own. One race had striven to create a world bereft of animosity.
Okay.
They renounced relationships to avoid interpersonal strife, and in so doing brought about societal collapse. One race had renounced war and devoted itself to the enrichment of its people. They were conquered. Though they destroyed the enemy in reprisal, they could not regain their former glory. One race had concluded that finite time was the root of all woes. Aspiring to shatter its shackles, they went in search of infinity. They discovered nothing is infinite, and that neither time or death can be cheated. Disillusioned, they gave up on the future and themselves. One race had discarded all things that gave rise to sorrow, hoping to have only joy. They found joy lost its savor in the absence of sorrow, and lost their will to live. Though worlds apart, these peoples shared a belief. The belief that they had tried their best. That they had tried to fulfill their potential with every step and success. In the course of which, they learned the truth.
That they would never be free of fear and sorrow, anger and despair, of loneliness, so long as they yet lived.
Oh, meaty on.
Even now their souls cry out for oblivion. And to this song of anguish, I lend my voice. We lend our voice. Oh, beloved mankind, shimmering jewels of beautiful Etheris, rejoice, for we will free you from the cruel yoke of existence. There is no need to struggle in vain, for in nihility awaits salvation. You will know peace and serenity, and it will be beautiful. We will make our nest at the edge of the universe, and there in the dark of dead worlds hoard sorrow and suffering. There we will sing, our chorus ever louder and ever clearer, that our song may reach even this ether-shrouded star. Such is the answer we have found in the stars. Such is the gift we now offer to Etheris.
Who are you to decide our fate? To decree we live or die? Have you lost your mind? You heard what she said. She means to destroy us all, yet you'd still take her side?
In the name of the star, we have discarded those creations that we deemed flawed. If we ourselves are flawed, does it not stand to reason that we too should be discarded?
That is sophistry, and you know it!
Perhaps it is. Perhaps I am wrong. But who is to say that you are right? Let us settle this with a determination. In my authority as Chief Overseer of Elpis, I will make a judgment on man's fitness to exist. If he can learn to value all life and retain his will to live, even should his end be justified, he will surely find a way to avert his demise. If not, he will perish from the start. As with all determinations, provisions must be made to ensure fairness. Kairos! Awaken!
Memory reconfiguration system Kairos activated. Awaiting instruction.
Command. Universal memory alteration. Target area. Catesis Hyperborea. Starting point. Arrival of MSQ of the convocation at Propylion. Endpoint. The present. Erase the memories of all events, and replace with a vague recollection of the following. I was here, preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to MSQ and Hythlodaeus. Meteion's shared consciousness became unstable. She and her sisters could not sustain their existence, and all dissipated with a burst. The resultant shockwave accidentally triggered Kairos, which erased several days of memories from all present. Execute.
Command acknowledged. Initializing. 3 processes remaining to execution.
Bravo. I dare say one would be hard-pressed to make it fairer. Everything that you told us, everything that has happened, the fact we've even met, it will all be gone.
Go, Meteion, to the edge of the universe, where none can reach you.
Hermes, won't you come with me? If you were to shed your flesh, I should be able to carry you.
I will remain. As a man, I will oppose the oblivion you bring.
Silly fool. Had you said yes, I would have granted you the gentlest end.
This ends here!
Fly, Meteion!
That is far enough, Hermes!
Argos, to me!
First process complete. 2 remaining to execution of memory reconfiguration.
As if we needed more pressure. No matter what, you cannot forget what happened today. For it is the key to saving your future. Your world. This fight is our fight. What comes after, our problem to contend with. Not yours. No. Your own struggle awaits. And no one else can take your place. You must flee this place with your memories intact. And I will see that you do. Now then, where is it? There you are, my little confluence.
Almost! Oh. Very well, then. You may elude us this day, but not forever.
Yeah, I saw that too, Falcon.
Meteion's gotten away.
Second process complete. 1 remaining to execution.
Ugh. No time for brooding. Listen well. Beyond lies a spatial confluence that connects the interior sections of this building. I will destroy the confluence and force open a way outside. When I do, you must jump through.
I cannot tell you how sorry I am. But neither can I let you escape!
Too brave by half. Exemplary work, as always, Emmett Selk.
What? But how? I thought the confluence was... over...
Over there? Yes. We were rather hoping you would.
It was never anywhere but where it is now. The instant those two began making their way towards nothing, 'twas clear the plan was a diversion.
I'm quite incapable of destroying a confluence, I must confess.
A gambit brazen beyond words. Though we've grown accustomed to reckless improvision due to the antics of an incorrigible associate.
Alright. I cannot stop the
Though,
next advert.
in the case of certain
so I
present
have
company,
stopped auto
incorrigible is an understatement.
When it stops, I will run
Honestly,
them.
I'm beginning to suspect it's a requirement for every ASM.
If it stops.
If it doesn't have the little spinning circle, it will not stop, even with text.
Even now, I do not believe
Then
your
yeah,
tale.
I can't control
I
it.
would not suffer us to walk such a wretched path. Still, if it must be said, do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
Final process complete. Executing universal memory alteration.
Go, Argos! I'm fine. Just a little tired.
Okay, I managed to pause it. Well, yeah, I do remember earlier on when he was talking about BIOS. Yippee!
The Chekhov's gun of, hey, this thing that we use to erase subjects' memory. See if we can't figure out if a different pattern of behavior will change how they act.
So yeah, he didn't harbor any ill will. I get why you did it, but fuck.
Yep. Yep.
Alrighty. Welcome back from Stinky Agile. Sorry, I don't have any more snoozes, so I couldn't prevent the ads from running. Long cutscene moment.
Can it be true? Are we the only ones left who see beauty in the world? In life? Are the stars above no more than husks of fallen civilizations? And yet, I feel her. Though she is unimaginably distant, I feel Meteion's presence, and the place where to we must go. Ere she made good her escape, I placed an enchantment upon her, one which allows us to follow her trail. She has already left the outermost bounds of Aetheris, and continues on her way. Given the vastness of the universe, it will still be no easy feat to track her down. But thanks to Emmet Selk and Hysladeus, all is not lost. We remember. So long as we remember, our fates remain ours to shape.
Now I see why we were sent here. The flower of Elpis and why it was useful to us. Obviously showing that we need to find an Enteleki. Okay. What became of the others, I wonder?
I'd like to know too. Let us ascertain the situation at Kutisis Hyperborea, where they should still be. Given the likely state of their memories, however, it would be imprudent for us to approach them directly. In which case... I am sorry, my friend. I've asked much of you this day. But may I trouble you one last time? Argos will investigate in our stead. We will share in his consciousness and see and hear as if we were with him. Now, close your eyes and open your mind.
Oggy vision.
Thank goodness you are unharmed.
Unharmed? There is a gaping hole in my memories. I can scarcely remember arriving here in Elpis.
Forgive me. I was preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to our guests. But Meteion, her shared consciousness became unstable. And she...
So, that's what prompted the state of alert. And when you went to investigate, you were caught in Kairos's accidental operation.
So it would seem. It's all a blur to me.
Such an unfortunate accident. Oh, and what of Venar and your other companion? You went inside together, as I recall.
We did?
If Venar was with us, I have no recollection of it. But that there is her familiar, is it not? The fellow seems happy enough, so I think it's safe to assume his mistress is well. I haven't the slightest notion who this other companion might be, however.
Ah, well, that individual struck me as a bit different, for want of a better word. Perhaps it wasn't actually a person, but some manner of creation.
Curious. I must ask Venara about it when next we meet.
Yes, yes, you do that. Now, if we may tend to Hermes, whatever this Meteon did, it seems he bore the brunt of it. Once you are fit to travel, you will return with us to Amarot. We need to make certain there are no other ill effects. Also, I am here on business of the 14. We've already had the conversation, like as not, but since your toy wiped my memory, we'll have to have it again.
Yes, of course. As you see fit.
This Kairos, it manipulates memories through the emission of etheric waves, correct? There is a theory which holds that memories scoured by blasts of ether are restored when the soul is cleansed in the underworld. If true, then perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
I doubt aught of interest occurred. Look forward to the revelation if you like, but I should prefer to reminisce on more meaningful moments.
Let us rest, if only for a while. After all, you and I... oh, we still have a long, long way to go.
Phoebus.
Well,
I don't know how I can come up with a better word.
Yep.
But now I understand how the time travel aspect works. I can assume only for the fact that because of the way time travel works in this universe, we did actually already come here. But the only reason Emmett Selk and everybody never actually knew us when, you know, we saw them... Oh, wait. Maybe they did remember us. And they're guiding us here somehow. Because... maybe he is helping us. Ah. Maybe they do remember.
The only one that's confirmed to have the memories intact
is Vanar.
Yep. Heidelin.
Yes. Because obviously, you know, the fact that he said, you know, when we return to the star, the theory is that our memories will be restored. And, you know, the Emmett Selk we have already seen in Shadowbringers.
They don't really die. Well, I mean, is dead at the end of it, Shadowbringers, but like all that time up until then,
yeah,
they've been cheating death and not going into the ethereal sea.
Okay. All right. Are you feeling at all recovered? I understand that your exertions were more than purely physical, but resting one's body, if only for a moment, is never without merit. As for Hermes, I think it unlikely he will create more Entelechy's. He poured much of himself into Meteion, and now that she and her sisters are gone, or dissipated in his mind, the grief must be unbearable. He will blame himself. He will believe that, had he never acknowledged his dissatisfaction with the world, then Amatea would never have been born to suffer and die. The offer to join the 14 will be a welcome distraction, and one day hence, he will face the advent of the final days in the role of Fandaniel. Okay. We have now figured that, yes, it is this Hermes, which we have seen here, who we have already interacted with, and obviously why he goes batshit crazy. Because obviously, you know, when we first met Fandaniel, he basically says, yeah, I don't really want anything, fuck everything, I'm just gonna kill everyone and everything.
To be entirely fair to that incarnation of Fandaniel, they grew up among the Allagans, which is like the worst environment to grow up in. Like, they were a genius scientist of the Allagans, where turning someone's head into turning someone into a Minotaur is a funny prank.
Yeah. I remember now. So, given the fact we just finished an Ether Current quest, and with the way things are going here, obviously, now I think Vanar's gonna find a way to guide us outside of Elpis, like send us back. Because, you know, we haven't figured out as to now how we canonically get back. Or if it's just the same thing as, you know, when we travelled over to the First and the, you know, originally. Where it's just like, yeah, you just have a natural link to the, you know, Etherites on your original star in the source. So, what are we doing? Are we continuing here or leaving the MSQs?
I want to at least finish this next quest.
Okay. Vanar is watching you in quiet contemplation. And obviously, we get another line. Thou must live, die, and know.
Yep.
Listen to me. Our duty now is not to denounce Hermes for his misguided determination, or to convince Emet-Selch and Hyphlodeus that they have been deceived. No, we must indeed ensure that the experiences that Hermes sought to expunge are preserved. What remains in our memories alone will be our weapon against the final days. You must fight this battle in your age, and I in mine. Come, let us walk together once more. I will see you to the doors of Populaeon. Isn't that where we originally came in?
We are going back to the Crystal Tower.
Alright. Yes, I already mentioned that, Youngstar. And the previous quest. I wonder if it's going to be like we get there and then a portal opens, or if she's going to open one for us. We will see! Your time in this age is drawing to an end. Upon speaking to Vanar, several cutscenes will play in sequence.
So, it is within. The portal that brought you hither, and will take you home.
Yes. This is where we part ways. No point for the second one. We know for a fact we can't stay in hell.
Yep.
May you and yours emerge triumphant. Make use of the knowledge you have gained, that your days in Elpis and our friend's sacrifice be not in vain. With Meteion free to pursue her designs, 'tis only a matter of time until the final days are upon us. We must be ready. From fortifying our defenses to securing our escape, there is much to be done. In spite of this, we cannot allow the report that set this calamity in motion to become common knowledge.
No,
Were the
that's fair, that's
masses
fair.
to learn the fates of the other stars,
I'll do this
I
again
fear
then.
the situation would spiral out of our control. I must carefully consider who can be trusted and bring them into the fold. Ordinarily, I wouldn't hesitate to call upon the 14. However, it was the desire for a fair determination that drove Hermes to attempt to erase our memories. Were he made aware of his actions, there is no telling whether he would remain a friend or become a foe. Alternately, we might try to alienate him from the convocation. Yet in doing so, we would deprive ourselves of a brilliant mind who would be invaluable in the crises to come. Quite the dilemma. Which is why I must work independently of the convocation. Regardless of how we proceed, if we are to permanently avert the final days, we must be equal to Hermes' challenge. We must prove that mankind is worthy to exist. And this hinges, I think, on how we confront the all-consuming despair that accompanies a senseless and seemingly inevitable end. Bewildered and divided, we would perish like the peoples of those celestial ruins. We could not hope to survive the final days, much less take the battle to Meteion at her nest. We must find a way to defeat despair, to unite and prepare as many as possible for the struggle ahead. Heavy will weigh the burden of guiding this legion of souls. Yet I have faith in mankind's potential. As long as he believes in himself, there is naught he cannot achieve. So I will not give up on him. On us. You may find your world to be very different. Or perhaps the erasure of our friend's memories has sown the seeds of a conjunction between us. We cannot know until the moment is at hand. So shall I strive to do my best, taking naught for granted as I walk my path. And I pray you walk with me to the end. As you move forward, so too will I, as will all, resolved to fight for the morrow. And when mankind has found the strength to stand against despair, we shall silence the song of oblivion. She who sings it will learn our journey is far from over. This I promise. Fare you well, my light of the future, till we meet again.
Man.
From this day forth, I shall strive to bring honor to the seat of Vandani.
There it is. Final days happen.
Even now, I remember standing there, locked in a moment where the sky is aflame. Where stars fall as tears, and screams darken the seas. Where resignation rots the trees. Where terror twists magics into abominations. Such is the lament of they who have gone before. The song of they who tried and failed to create a better world. The song of the end. That which hides at the edge of the universe is no longer Hope's creation. It is hopelessness incarnate. That day, mankind saw half of its number sacrificed to bring forth Zodiark. And covering the star in a shroud of ether, we forestalled the final days. Yet the cries echoed still. We wept for innocence lost, wailed for death inevitable. A reality too terrible to bear. And for too many who sought comfort in gilded memories of joyful days and tranquil nights.
I haven't heard this whole song before.
This is all wrong! Why must we suffer so?
It needn't be like this. No. There must be a way to restore things to the way they were. To reclaim the perfect paradise we once had.
No, my friends. Suffering exists, and we cannot pretend otherwise. No civilization, however great, could eliminate it. If we would live, we must accept it as our constant companion. Let us not seek to forget this tragedy. Let us carry it in our hearts, that we may grow stronger and know true happiness.
We can't accept it. We won't accept it. It will be ours again. A world free of sorrow.
No, it will not. For there has ever been sorrow. Mankind was but spared its biting sting for a time. So please, open your eyes. To try and reclaim those lives we lost by sacrificing yet more isn't wisdom. It is weakness. No paradise is without its shadows. If we cannot accept this truth and learn from our pain, then our plight shall be repeated.
O mighty Zodiac! God, born of our boundless faith, we bid you, hear our prayer. Accept this offering of lives, and deliver unto us the lives we once had. Deliver unto us the days of old, the days when the star was a font of love, and we knew naught but bliss.
You would destroy it? Our beautiful world?
Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all, a people. Beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning and my purpose. My love. In spite of, or perhaps because of this, I choose to believe in mankind's potential, in his ability to find a way forward. So let there be no way back. From that temptation, I sunder us. No more shall man have wings to bear him to paradise. Henceforth, he shall walk. All is excruciating pain. I breathe fire and torment. I birth a world of suffering, to mire and plague. In one fleeting moment, lives come and go, ever moving towards the unknown. And in that fleeting moment, they cry for the answer to the question. Why, given life, are they meant to suffer, to die? As fragmented, imperfect beings, yours is a never-ending quest. A quest to find your purpose, knowing your end is assured. To find the strength to continue when all strength has left you. To find joy, even as darkness descends. And amidst deepest despair, light everlasting. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
He needs a fucking hug, man. Oh, can I have a hug?
Yeah, get out of here.
Oh. Oh yeah. Good idea actually. Oh man.
Yeah,
What?
I always tear up at that cutscene. No matter how many times I go through it.
Alright. We need to head back.
Nothing will compare to how raw the fucking line of no longer shall mankind have wings to bear them to paradise.
Yeah?
From now on, they must walk.
Yeah. And now we truly understand what everything, what the motives and everything was behind it.
What? We know everything that we need to do now.
Holy shit, man. Yeah, yeah, me too, young Sam, me too. Honestly, I always said this earlier in the story. Every time they play the song, they really do. They really do it at the points where it's just like you have answers to answers, like what's going on, what the meaning behind the song is. Yeah.
That part also.
And obviously, you know, us
exactly what happened there.
Us as them, obviously getting the flashbacks to when we were walking up to Emmett Selk, when we, you know, did the final confrontation against him and Shadowbringers. Back to Charlie-Anne.
Honestly, I feel like it might be worth just stopping for now. I think we need some time to recover from that.
Back to Charlie-Anne.
I couldn't accept the teleport request because it was sitting down.
Wait, really?
It was like, you don't fulfill the requirements. Please try again later.
Bro? Okay, fair enough.
I mean, I'm here now.
Yeah, indeed. Welcome to Endwalker. Yay!
God.
Oh, God.
But yeah, we finish this quest and then we call it a day.
Oh, yeah, definitely. To the main hall. So, hi, Kryle. Hi, Tataru. What does Tataru have to say?
Now I have to cross off some names on my list.
Yeah, I have obviously already edited mine. Meaty on quotation marks. Well, meaty on quotation marks to be decided.
Yeah.
And
I'm ready when you are.
Obviously, I'm keeping for now on the list, but I might say Heidelin instead.
Yeah, Vanilla / Heidelin.
Alright. Okay, I'm just going to talk to Taru real quick. I know I've got both of them. Right. You've a knack for turning up exactly when needed. And this is no exception. Right, Kryle. Impeccable timing, as always. I'd heard you were off to the first as part of our efforts to investigate the final days. Well, as so often seems to be the case. While you were away, we've had some few developments, which we can discuss in just a moment. For now, however, I cannot tell you how wonderful it is to have you back. Carrying our song. Man,
Oh, I need to trade you something.
Oh yeah, I know you said you were handing me something over. What are you giving me? Miracle Works Orchestrion roll. It is...
Yeah, I got both the mount and the orchestrion roll from the
But
dungeon.
you've already got the Orchestrion, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Yep. Because it's got a little check mark next to it for me.
Yay.
Hey, come here. No teleporting. Go on. So you needed a hug.
Yeah, I do. I genuinely had to mute my mic during that cutscene because holy shit, I fucking cried, man.
Yeah.
Yippee, Endwalker, yay!
I have to mentally prepare myself for what happens next.
Flair, do me a favor. When I do voice things, don't correct me in any sense of when I name a character. Obviously, in this timeline, obviously, where things are now, she is Heidelin. She is no longer Vanar.
Yep. I mean, then again, it's sort of the Elidibus situation where, like, Vanar is still the core of Heidelin's being.
Yeah, yeah.
It's why I say, like, Vanar / Heidelin. Wait, do I? I need to do some... I can't remember. Did I make you answers, or am I still to do that?
Do I have it? Let me have a look.
Yeah, the orchestrion.
Search. I don't have it. It is a raid orchestrion, however.
Yes, answers is one of those ones where you have to combine the 3 orchestrions from Bahamut.
Faded, yeah.
Yeah, the 3 fadeds from Bahamut in order to make it. But yeah. Do you want the thing I was going to send you now, or do you want it later when you've recovered a bit? Because it is a bit of an emotional gut punch.
You know what? Rip the fucking band-aid off. Go on, do it.
Okay.
Fucking do it. Go on.
Yeah, let me go
band-aid me.
Yeah, I need to scroll down to G. Where is he? See? Fuck, I am blanking on his name, it seems. Well, I know what to search though.
Just running coils over and over to get the faded copies. I mean, you can run coils on syncs, so...
Yeah. Here you go.
Alright, go ahead.
I've sent it to you.
I am not watching that now, Baku. I'm just gonna get stabbed in the gut and salt poured into the wound. Because I am a fucking oh god, it's not one of these animations! No! God, no, I remember the shit this guy does.
Yeah, this one isn't a meme. This one's a gut punch.
I asked. Oh boy, I asked.
Yep. Share it with the stream.
I am doing. Alright, I'm sorry, I got another one, but I don't know if that's clear for me to watch, but I already know the content of it.
Send it to me. I'll be able to.
Don't eat the constellation crystals.
Oh no, that's safe to eat. Safe to eat.
Safe
No,
to
that's
eat.
safe to watch.
Ooh.
Because don't eat the constellation crystals is after you collect all the crystals in
Okay.
Shadowbringers.
I swear to God, I already know the contents of it. It's going to be the Warrior of Light walking through Amarot, and it's going to be like, ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. I'm calling it already. I will watch it next. Right. Fucking hell. Right. Alright. Come on. Don't punch me. No!
Yeah.
Oh no! Wait, why is that thumbnail in the bottom right?
Don't watch that. That's and that's that's 14 out of context.
Okay.
The only reason why I'm saying don't watch it right now is because it also includes stuff up to and including the end of 6.0.
Okay. I won't.
Namazu being on fire is from the Namazu tribe quest.
Right, I'm yet to do those as well.
Yep.
Alright, this is gonna be you piece of candy, isn't it? I fucking know it. The shade's just watching you.
Yeah.
I'll be with you after I watch this video. Oh, does not like the purple crystal. Advert. What the fuck is this guy doing? Don't eat Azem's crystal! Don't eat your own crystal! Nom nom nom! Those crunchy candies. If Ladea's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Boink! Thanks, Advert, very cool. Hi, sweetie pie.
Purple is watermelon, that's why it's shit.
Yeah. Purple is watermelon, that's why it's shit. Oh, you just said that in chat, I see. God. Fucking hell.
Yeah, purple is Emmett Stokes.
Okay, beautiful. I'm done now anyway.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, yay for the emotional damage, and yay for me fucking crying, yay.
Yeah.
Welcome to Endwalker, man.
Yep.
Well, Itch is home, so I at least get to give him a hug. I'm hoping you and your friends are having a great day, and you're both keeping safe, and happy Pride indeed, but yay!
Yeah.
Let's just say I had to deal with a lot of emotional trauma today. And, when I say a lot, I mean culminating from the start of the story. Emotional trauma.
Yeah.
Everything, every puzzle piece came together and simultaneously slapped me in the face and stabbed me and punched me in the balls. And then said, you will like it, and do it again.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, Elizabeth's like, yeah, do not try to change the past. Because, you know, the final day still has to happen.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where they've managed to play both sides of the time travel, like, trope of multiverse theory for Shadowbringers, because Graha came from the future, and you know, changed his past.
Yeah. So
we
Sorry, go on.
you know, everything we did ended up being already having happened.
Yep.
Which kind of breaks my brain to think about that the entirety of, you know, A Realm Reborn to here is kind of stuck in a bootstrap paradox.
Yep.
Because you had to be there in order to put all these things in motion.
Uh-huh.
In order for Vana, you know, to go through with being Heidelin and do all the preparations needed in order to send you back to the past in order to set all those things in motion.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway, I'm gonna go now.
Have fun,
I need
I
to go
will...
lie down.
Yeah, valid. You gotta do that. I'm gonna go get a hug myself. So, Evil, in response to your question, morning, what did I miss? The answer is yes.
Yes. You missed everything.
Yes. Watch the VOD is pretty much what I can say.
I do have one meme that I want to send you though. And this is a happy meme. This is a happy meme.
It's like the Alexander time loop on an insanely larger scale. I mean...
Yep.
Yeah.
Alexander time loop.
Yeah.
For the entirety of the MSQ.
Hey, Flo. Dab. No one will ever believe you.
No one will ever believe you.
Is that when they were doing the fucking Kaios thing? It does that like mid memory wipe.
No, I just love the idea that he does that. It's like no one will ever believe you because of the fact that you know no one would ever believe that Emmett Selk would do something like that. Like that's the level of friendship they have.
Debating doing it back.
Yep.
Yeah, kind of crazy. In order for that time loop to happen, this time loop had to happen. Yeah,
yep.
So true. Right, Argo. You have a good night, my dude. Thank you for joining us once again.
Yep.
Hopefully, we will continue on with Endwalker next week. I am going to get a raid going and get rested for the night because holy fucking shit. Oh,
yep. See you all later.
Right, Iago, you have a wonderful night. Thank you, and everybody. Have a wonderful evening. I will be back tomorrow with Final Fantasy X-2. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Copy that raid message. We are going to get a raid going, and once we get there, make sure to spam it in chat. This Dag V is going to go get a hug. Have a wonderful night, everybody.